So what's up, guys? Welcome back. This is my boy Adamslink, and firstly, I want to apologize over my looks. It's evening, guys, and I'm getting ready for bed. And so, where are my people? Where are my people? Let's have a really dope discussion before retiring for the night. Please, if you are joining us, let me know so that I can simply give you a shout out. You can type something so that I can acknowledge you if you are here. If you are here, let me know so that I can quickly give you a shout out. I can see you, Sylvester and Max Prince, Ewu Divine, Gist Estate, Kenneth, and the KMT Pass. Which kind of hand will be all those? Which kind name be all those kind? Lucky Joseph, Sam Adu, Tochuku, Frank Duru. Of course, and there are so many other people as well who are not really interested in writing anything, but they are very much watching us. So welcome back. This is my boy Adamslink. It's your humble boy, Adamslink, and let's have a really dope discussion. And for the record, if you want to call, you can simply call me on Instagram. On Instagram, guys, on Instagram. You can call me on Instagram in case you have any contribution. Call me on Instagram at adamslinkmedia. Just you want to contribute. Just in case you want to contribute anything. Okay. So, guys, of course, you saw the title of the video, UK visa banned. Well, it was announced today that, guys, according to media, UK is compiling list already. Now 10 Nigerians, officials and not officials, who UK will issue a visa ban, and supposedly Femi Kayode name is there, and also maybe MC Oluomo's name will be there also. But I do not know. MC Oluomo's name is not confirmed yet. And Femi Kayode is seriously really mad about this particular news, that he will be issued a visa ban. Well, firstly, I want to make this clear. It's not as if, I don't see it as anything though, if it's going to stop anything, the UK issuing visa bans. I don't think if it's going to stop anything. I don't think if it's going to, if it's going to stop anything at all. I don't think so. Like, if it's going to strike a fear in our politicians' heart. I don't think so. No, UK, I don't think it's going to strike a fear in our politicians' heart. UK is not the only country now. But UK is not a place, a safe up for politicians again. They have Dubai, they have other states with a very good law that protects politicians. But UK is not a safe up for politicians again. And again, I do not think, because we should not be relying on UK or USA to issue visa ban. The fear of, we as Nigerian citizens, we should not be relying on UK or US to be issuing visa ban, so that then the politician can be afraid. I don't understand. I don't know if you understand exactly what I mean. Like, we shouldn't rely on that. No, it doesn't mean nothing. I don't think their family member are included. I don't think so. I don't think their family members are included. But I do not think it's we should rely on it that we make our politician, like, we're going to check our politician activities and the way they talk. I don't think so, guys. But all the same, it's a good development. After all, the outgoing UK ambassador to Nigeria already congratulated the APC. It was when Aisha Yusufu decided to call her out. That is when this old visa ban and trying, being outspoken about everything. If Aisha Yusufu didn't call them out, do you think they would be very much outspoken and calling out politicians? I don't think so, guys. So according to Femi Kayode, I'm going to read this long thing that this man wrote. I'm going to read this long thing. He said, permit me to add the following addendum to my earlier personal response to the little Englander, called the Little Englander. Well, I think I need to start this. Okay, first he said, these are my personal view. I am constrained to express them given the fact that one, Ben, a misguided, mischievous, and clearly unlettered Englander who does not know his place, threw away all caution and mentioned my name in his ingenious commentary. I would advise this Ben, who I am told is the Deputy High Commissioner of UK to Nigeria, to keep his dirty nose out of our internal affairs. Nigeria stopped being a British colony 63 years ago, and we need no lesson from him on how to run our affairs or conduct our politics. I know that his preferred candidate did not win the presidential election, but that does not mean he should cross the line and take with us here. I wonder who the hell he think he is. I am not one of those Nigerians that bows, shakes, shiver, and tremble before the British, or indeed any other foreigner. And unlikely most, I do not need any validation or endorsement from him or his like, and neither can I be intimidated by his veiled threat of visa ban. Frankly, I don't care less. I would, however, take this opportunity to assure him that regardless of his view and desire to compel us to accept their godless so-called humanities value and introduce evil practice and policies such as same-sex marriage in our country, this will never be the case. Well, then he also said, I advise this little Englander to respect himself and remain a silent observer when it comes to the politics of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. As a nation, we are not a puddle of the British, and we came of age 63 years ago. He should be more concerned about the shrieking fortunes of once Great Britain and the systematic racism, inherent injustice, and insufferable arrogancy that is entrenched in the British establishment and society than in the extra party policies of Nigeria. It should also be more concerned with the effort of its nation to bring us one step closer to World War III, given the unfoldly event in Ukraine. See, this guy didn't hold back. Apparently, this is the photo here. You see, this is a really crazy photo though. Check out this headline. I would rather die than join APC. Then he also said, there's this other headline. Femi Kayode to Tinubu, I am not Fusho Williams. I cannot be killed like a chicken. Then the flashback in 2022, Femi Kayode said how Tinubu was arrested twice in America over drugs, money laundering. Well, honestly, if you look at what Femi Kayode wrote, I actually love what he wrote. Let me be completely honest. I'm very, very blunt. Let me be completely honest. I actually like what Femi Kayode wrote. Concerning the visa ban and the rest. Like I've said, we do not actually need it. We do not need it, and I don't think it's going to make our politician frightened. We shouldn't be relying on it as Nigerians. We shouldn't be like, oh, this politician is bad, they'll give a visa ban. That should be the only judgment. That should be the only punishment, visa ban from another country. We shouldn't be relying on that, guys. Our judicial system, our police should be able to work. We should be relying on our judicial system. We should be relying on our police, not the British media, not the British people. Of course, they're actually trying. I'm not saying they are not trying, or the visa ban is not great, but we shouldn't rely on it. And honestly speaking, it's just unfortunate with the way we are carrying our country, or with the way Nigeria is going. Ordinarily, British or anybody, if they interfere in our affairs, they should be in deep trouble. But they are interfering, you know why? Because even our presidential candidate had to go to Chatma to give interview, even before granting interview to us here in Nigeria. When we go outside abroad to start campaigning, what are we doing campaigning outside abroad? What are we doing campaigning in the United States of America and UK? What are we doing campaigning over there for? Can somebody answer me? What are we doing campaigning over there for? So all those kind of things, they see, they read, they know more information about Nigeria more than you and I. They see all those stuff. They see that we do not take ourselves serious. That is why they feel. That's why no, they can't interfere. People, they own most of our oil wells. The Vice President of the United States of America visited Ghana, and he named his trip Africa Tour. And guess what? The giant of Africa wasn't even mentioned. She's going to be visiting Tanzania, Zimbabwe, and Ghana. And she is currently in Ghana. And I bet you some delegates from Nigeria will fly to Ghana to meet with this woman. Yeah, to meet with the vice president. I'm not saying going to Ghana is not good, though. Like we all know, Ghana is peaceful. I have gone there and I can testify that, yeah, Ghana is really, really peaceful. I have been there, guys, twice. Really, really peaceful. Peaceful people. No fight, no quarrel. Just our backyard here, but they decided to visit there. Although we have former UK Prime Minister, who is currently in Nigeria, we know that, but that one is former. Talking about the present. So guys, it's the way we take ourselves. Like that visa ban, to be honest with you, I don't see any need. They should give the visa ban, but we should not rely on it. We should not rely on it. And that tour, Africa tour, I don't understand what you mean by Africa tour. Going to Africa and you don't come to the giant of Africa, the most populous country, or go to well-known places. You are just going to Ghana, Zimbabwe, and Tanzania. You are calling it Africa tour. That is not Africa tour. That's not Africa tour. That's not Africa tour at all. So let me know what you feel about the visa ban, although they have not mentioned the name yet. But Femi Kayode, of course, they may have definitely mentioned his name. That's why it's venting out. Then, I don't know about Oluomo and so many others as well. I know some of you are wishing that those names are staying in that list. And their kids are all abroad, schooling. Oluomo children are there schooling. So that means he won't be able to see his kids again. Maybe kids have to travel to Dubai so that they can meet over there. Then let's talk about Reno Omokri and Peter Obi. Reno Omokri recently apologized to Peter Obi over his past comments. No, not his past comments. Over a particular comment when he said Peter Obi also rigged an election in Anambra State. That it was unbelievable that in Anambra State, Peter Obi could score 97% of the total vote. Peter Obi, of course, had an interview with Arise TV, and he actually responded to Reno Omokri. He said he was even really surprised that he even got 97% in Anambra State because he's quite popular over there. Now, Reno Omokri is apologizing. And of course, those guys, you know my stand when it comes to Reno Omokri apologizing. See, so Oluomo children for UK. They live La Vida Loca. I want to play a video from Reno Omokri apologizing to Peter Obi.
Said that Bola Tinubu rigged the February 25, 2023 elections to emerge as the president-elect. But then I have said publicly that I also feel that Peter Obi actually did some rigging by himself, because when I look at the figures that he posted from Anambra State, getting almost 97% of the votes, I felt that maybe there was some, shenanigans going on. And then he went on Arise Television. He responded to me in his interview. I think this was about a week ago, less than a week ago. And he said, look, he's surprised that he didn't even get the 100% in Anambra because he's so popular. Well, I took that with a pinch of salt. But then today, I've seen an event. It's still happening right now. It's the 1-year ceremony in office of 1-year anniversary in office for the incumbent governor. Governor Charles Soludo in Anambra is ongoing right now. And Peter Obi just walked into the room. And, the applause was like thunder. It was like thunder. So, I can see how, because obviously he's more popular than the incumbent governor with what we're seeing. So, maybe I might want to walk back what I said, about him getting, I can see that it's quite possible that he could have gotten 97% of the votes without rigging. Because when I see that, you're going to see it, after this conversation, you're going to see it. And that is organic law, because everybody knows, Peter Obi, they give shishi. If you are Nigerian, you know what that means. That means he's very thrifty. I'm not going to say he's stingy. Let me just say he's very thrifty. So, I take back those words. I can see now that it's quite possible that Peter Obi could have gotten 97% of the votes without rigging. So I do apologize. I made that statement honestly, thinking that it wouldn't have been possible. But from what I've just seen, I think it's possible. Watch this video. Put your said that Bola Tinubu.
So he said he's apologizing. But let us be surprised. Let us be honest. This guy has called Peter Obi an IPOB member, a Biafra, a rigger, a Monday stealer, a liar. A liar. This man has called Peter Obi all sorts of names. Now, because his candidate, Atiku, didn't win, he's apologizing to Peter Obi. If you were in Peter Obi's shoes, will you forgive this man? Will you forgive this man if you were in Peter Obi's shoes? I don't see any genuity. Or maybe it's because of the visa ban and the rest. Or, yeah, it might be because of the visa ban. Maybe they are threatening him as well. I do not know. Just maybe. Just maybe because of the visa ban. Everybody is afraid and all the rest. It's quite unfortunate. If I'm Peter Obi, I won't, even if I forgive, but I won't forget. I won't come across Reno Omokri's lane again, except if he has something to offer me. I won't come across his lane again. If I am the president. Reno Omokri, I believe he has been in self-exile. Don Papi say his apology is not organic. Reno Omokri has been on self-exile. I think so. You know why? Because during the time of Goodluck Jonathan, I think that's when he traveled. And up to today, he has not come back. I know Reno Omokri really want to come back to Nigeria. But as long as APC are still in power, I don't think he's going to come back. But if Labour Party come to power, I don't think Reno Omokri would really make sense. Like, nobody would be going to arrest Reno Omokri. So, he missed Nigeria, man. He really wanted to come back, and he was really, really rooting for Atiku to win. Unfortunately, INEC did what they did, and Tinubu won. Hi. That Ghana vice president in Ghana, man. I like Ghana a lot. I like Ghanaians. I really appreciate them. But I think that's really, really disrespectful. And we also saw pictures from Ghana that shows that USA security services were already in Ghana screening and checking the security services and everything. They were the ones screening passengers in the airport. They were the ones screening people who came there in the airport because of the vice president. It only happened in Africa. They can only do that to us because they understand the system. They understand the system, so they can't come here to come and die now. So before she even landed, the USA security services were already on ground, checking people and making sure no harm, making sure everything just goes smoothly. Then you heard about the protest in Abuja. Tinubu supporters were protesting that it's against the law and it's unfair that majority of people have not called Wow, they just took my light, guys.